Hey, good morning. Let's talk about waffles. Waffles are something that, yeah, it takes a while to make them. It's more about just getting everything set up and getting the griddle nice and hot. But once you've done that, it's really easy to make waffles in a big batch, and then you can put them in the freezer. Now, I used a company called Devotion to use, and I used their buttery blend flavor of protein powder. And I'm going to compare the waffles that I made compared to the Kodiak brand Power Waffles, or if I made Belgian waffles from this Krusteaz brand. It just happens to be what I had in my pantry. Now, my waffles, my recipe has 23 grams of carbohydrates versus 24 for the Power Waffles brand. But if you made this kind of waffle, guess what? 44 grams of carbohydrates. Well, the fat for comparing mine versus this one, both 11 grams. It's only 1 gram of fat for the Belgian waffles here. But the real kicker here is the amount of protein in the waffle that I made. 33 grams of protein per waffle. Now, your waffle maker may make smaller waffles. I calculated everything out, but using the recipe that I did, 33 grams of protein for a waffle compared to 12 grams of protein in this one. So, you know, even though the carbs and the fat are basically almost exactly identical, the amount of protein is just huge for the ones that I'm making. Now, as I said, I used this buttery blend one, and these are fantastic. They're so delicious. I am going to make some more waffles using the cinnamon one, and I'm going to make a series of the waffles also with the angel food cake one. I don't know how well things will work with other brands of protein powders. One of the selling points of this Devotion brand, I make no commission for saying this whatsoever, but they design their protein to really be able to utilize for recipes. In fact, when you order from them, they send you recipe cards, and that is like super crazy helpful. It's just a jump point. They also have a bunch of recipes on their website. Okay, so that's that. Like I said, what you would do is you would make your waffles, you'd put them out, you can just kind of let them come to room temperature. You don't want them to be hot when you go to put them in the freezer because they're going to kind of steam up a little bit. And you want that steam to kind of release because you don't want to get like ice crystals on your waffles. And then basically you just put these in like a big sort of Ziploc style freezer bag, and then you are good to go. I actually tend to usually eat waffles just plain. I don't even necessarily put any kind of syrup on it, although of course you could. It just depends on what it is that you want to do. And it gives you a lot of flexibility for staying within your macros, and also just being having a little bit more control and than buying the frozen kind. So enjoy your waffles.